I've been rewatching like bad movies because I've been showing them to like my girlfriend,
Oh,
and
right, right.
like in 1 week I think we watched uh one Neil Breen movie. I forgot what it's called. Fateful Findings, terrible movie. The Room, Troll 2, Miami Connection. Um, hmm, I think that might be it. But just a great run of TV like movies, man. Just fantastic. And I'm gonna try to get her to watch Samurai Cop this weekend.
Man, you are really testing the bounds of this relationship. You
Oh yeah,
you were putting her through the ringer.
she loves bad movies just like I do. So I
Oh,
mean, at
okay,
least she claims
okay.
to. So I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
she's gonna be like, "I was wrong. These are too bad."
Maybe she's a masochist.
That could be. That could be. Man, I do wonder like how many millions of dollars Tommy Wiseau has made off the room because I believe he like owns all the rights to it. Like,
For sure. And like
yeah,
they made that Hollywood movie based on the making of The Room, right? With James
right.
Franco
Yeah,
and
the
Seth Rogen.
disaster artist.
Yeah, right. So I mean, he must have gotten a pretty penny for that too. And The
Yeah, I would
Room
imagine.
is like we bought a copy of The Room, right? So and that I think that cost like $30 or something.
Damn.
And I think you have to go to his website to buy it or something. So like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he's making all that money.
Which it's probably smart of him not to like make a deal with like a streamer or something and be like, no, you have to buy it directly from me. Like I'm sure he makes more money that way.
For sure. Like and people are gonna buy it. Like it's The Room. Like it's such a cult classic. Like he made a masterpiece without trying to. Like, he was trying to go the opposite direction, but boy, that rubber band just went the other way. Like he made the one of the greatest bad movies to ever exist. Well, so far, Gabby, that's her name. Her favorite movie is a Troll 2, which is awful. And then Miami Connection was up there too because this is a great movie. You got to see it. I swear, Zach, you got to see these movies, man.
Tell me what is the premise of Miami Connection? I don't think I've heard of this.
All right. It's written by a Korean guy, and he's the main actor, and he's trying his best to speak English. Um, they're a group of friends who are also in a rock band called Dragon Sound, but they sing like basically family friendly type songs, but they sing it in an underground seedy kind of place. uh so they're over there just like doing their PG-13 dancing and singing, while the people in the place are like roughnecks and like tough guys or whatever. And but those tough guys are just they're loving their music. They're like, yes, Dragon Sound, blah, blah. And they're just like friends forever or whatever they're singing. And
They're
like,
singing like the Wiggles like type
yeah.
songs.
Yeah. But they're okay, so they're also a band. They go to a UCF, the school. They're studying for like whatever, different things. One's like getting into computers and this and that. But they're also all, I think, karate masters or something. Like they all know karate. Um, so when they get into trouble, like somehow, for some reason, people just keep like attacking these people violently. Like gangs of people found these college students who perform PG-13 songs in a seedy establishment for sure, but like they just keep attacking them, and like of course they use their skills as karate masters to like fight them off as a team. And like literally 40-50 people are running away from like 5 or 6 people. That's how it ends up. um I'm gonna spoil this for you because it's an old movie, and I imagine people have seen it by now.
Oh, you're gonna
um
ruin it for me. No,
I
go
know,
ahead.
but
Go
the
ahead.
main one of the so there's a couple in that movie who are like they're into each other. They're part of the group, right? And one of the girl's brother is like a tough guy. He's like a gang leader, and he's really overprotective. In one scene, she goes, "This is a friend of mine," and he goes, "Friend?" He like loses. Like, you have a friend? Like, okay. But this guy, the guy she likes, her boyfriend, I guess, um, kills her brother because they get in a fight. They're attacked at like something. They have to save one of their teammates or whatever. And he kills her brother. And the next day, he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry about what happened." She's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Things
like,
happen. He kind of sucked
yeah,
anyway.
it's just one of those things. And like, there's another scene where like this Korean like restaurant owner who's like a friend to the group or something, like he gets like assaulted by this group of like just jerks, you know, who are eating at his restaurant. They don't want to pay the bill and they start beating him up. And like, of course, the gang comes in and like saves him, and everything is like wholesome, I guess. But like, one of the guys who's assaulting him is wearing booty shorts, like really tiny shorts, and you can see the outline of his penis barely hanging in there. Like the shorts are fighting for dear life. Oh my god, it's just, I mean, look, there's a part in this movie where one of the characters, he gets a letter from his estranged father who left his family a long time ago. This is just a random plot line in this movie, and like he's crying while talking about it, you know, and the Korean guy goes, "Oh, I thought we were all orphans." Like, why did you think that? Like, what? It's such a weird movie.
Man, it's insult to injury to get beat up by the booty shorts guy.
For sure, for sure. Like, you got beat up by old booty shorts. Like, that's messed up, dude.
Every time he does a roundhouse, you're just afraid that those booty shorts are going to explode.
I'd rather get kicked than see his balls fall out of his shorts. Oh my god. Um, I'm just, so these ninjas ride motorcycles in this movie. There's random scenes, like it's such a like feel good like friend movie, but then when they show like the tough guys hanging out, there's tits everywhere. Like, you don't, it's so weird like in this movie for them to do that. Like, but there's like a scene with a bunch of tough guys in a bar who are all bikers and like, you know, whatever they are. And yeah, just tits everywhere. It doesn't make sense in this movie. It doesn't, it's out of the blue. And then at the end of the movie, I might as well spoil it all. Screw it, I'm going in on this movie. Um, the 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 guy whose estranged father is coming to visit him. Well, him and his friends are going to meet his father, but on their way, because that one guy killed the girl's brother, who was like the leader of a gang. Well, he was friends with another leader of a gang who's a big Japanese samurai type. Like, he's like the leader of a Japanese samurai ninja group or whatever they are. And that guy wants revenge for them killing that girl's brother. He's more upset about it than the girl is, by the way. She's like, whatever happened, happened. But he's like, you killed my friend, and he's pissed about it. So while they're taking that guy to see his estranged father, they attack them. And the guy, the guy whose father the guy who's going to meet his father, he gets slashed up real bad. So now the other two friends who are with him are furious, and they pick up swords and just start murdering these ninjas. I mean, it is savage. There's blood all over them. I mean, like, one looks like Michael Phelps, by the way. One of these guys looks like Michael Phelps. And he's like taller than everybody, and he's just slashing the hell out of people. Um, and at the end of the movie, after all this violence takes place, there's a message that says you can't accomplish anything through violence. Peace is the way to do it. Like, it's the strangest thing. The Korean guy who's the leader of this friend group or whatever, who wrote the movie, he has this move where he keeps putting his feet on people's faces and like pinching their nose with his toes. He does it once while he's doing a sparring session, and then he does it again during one of their rock performances, one of their band performances. Like, in the middle of a performance, he just puts his foot on somebody's face, like one of the band members, and he's just moving their face along with his toes. And that guy's having a ball. He's laughing about it. He's like, "Oh, yay," like, It's it's a great movie. Is all I can say about this.
I want you to try that move on your girlfriend and see what how she
Oh my
reacts.
god, I won't have a girlfriend.
You're like, it's a callback.
Oh my god, no, it's so bad.
Hey, how was the actual action in the movie? Did they do that well, or did that look terrible as well?
The action was okay. I mean, it's no John Wick, of course, right?
Right.
But I mean, for what it is, like a cheesy '80s movie or '90s, I don't know what it was, but I mean, a low budget movie. Clearly, they did their best. It wasn't too bad.
I know there was a movie like because I listened to How Did This Get Made, and last year there was a movie where like it was shot in the 80s, but then like someone lost the footage or something, and then like somebody found it and then like put it out, and it was like really like cheesy. I forget
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
I forget the name of it, but
I forgot the name of that too. There's a guy on YouTube named Fanboy Flicks, and I think he covered that movie. I'm not
uh,
sure, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta look that up. I do know what you're talking about though.
but yeah, there's some weird movies out there, man, especially from the 80s. Like,
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, anybody can make a movie back then. Like your dog could make a movie back then. He had a camera. I don't know who was distributing these movies for these people, but they were eager to do it. Like I don't know.
that is something you wonder about because like yeah, I never really understood how movie distribution works, but like yeah, it seems like they would have had to have somebody back in the day distributing these pieces of crap
Yeah.
movies, and it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, also like you have to imagine like a lot of these didn't get a theatrical release, right? They were probably just like straight to video type things.
I imagine so. I mean, yeah, for sure. For sure.